What's going on, guys? It's DJ at Kuhl, and today we're going to be taking a look at some simple ways you can make your drill melodies sound better. Before we really get into like the knit and grit of stuff, just wanted to show you, what we're starting with. So what I've done is I've gone into key zone, I've played into some chords, and I dragged a drum loop from my upcoming drum kit that's going to be releasing on my birthday, October 15th, and that's right in there. We got a kick and we got an 808 that's just not really doing anything fancy because we want to focus on the melody today. So we're starting from the bare minimum, and I'm going to play what this sounds like so far. Alright, so as you can hear, the melody is not doing a lot at all. So I'm going to go through and show you guys ways to make the melody more interesting, and they're going to be very simple, but they're going to be friendly for people who don't know a lot of music theory. The first thing that you can do is you can duplicate the chords and just put them in another sound. So I found this sound here from Electra X. Yeah, I thought it sounded pretty cool with the piano. And I'm going to solo these two tracks and play them together, or I'll do it before and after. We haven't really done much, but we're already making the melody sound more interesting. So the second thing that you can do is you can go into either one of these. I'm going to go into the Electra X instance that I have up here, and what you can do is you can just repeat notes that are already in the chords, but just put them in a different spot. So this chord, all the chords, what I did is I just played a chord and I would take the note that's in the middle here and I moved it up an octave, so it went from looking like this and then up an octave. What we can do, we see the first chord is a C minor chord, so we got C sharp, we got G sharp, and we got E. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this G sharp, I'm going to move it up here, and we got half speed on here, so we don't need to worry about the second thing. We can layer on a bunch of simple sounding things. So I'll take this B, I'll put a B up here, I'll put an E up here. Now we don't need to do something super crazy, it's just layering a bunch of stuff on top of each other. Alright, let's take a listen to how that sounds. That's definitely got more energy than just your basic piano chords that we started with, and all we did was add 4 notes. It's a great start, but I want to get a little more complex, a little more in-depth, not super complex, because what we're going to do now is we're going to add a counter melody. And you might be asking yourself, hold up, I don't know anything about music theory. How am I going to know which notes are going to sound good? How do I know which notes are in key? FL does that for you, right? So I want to show you this trick. I didn't know about this until quite recently, matter of fact. You can come up to the top here, you can come in to helpers, you go to scale highlighting, and you just do automatic. And what that will do, if you zoom in on the top here, you can see that it'll tell you the scale is G sharp minor. So what I can do with that is come down, I can make a brand new pattern. Alright, so we're in the new pattern, so I'm going to go to a sound that I'm not using, and I'll just do your stock clap. And what I can do is go up to the stamp option, right? And it'll light up purple. You can click on that, come down and find your minor natural, and it also has the Aeolian, I hope I pronounced that right. And I'm going to drag that and I'm going to put it on G sharp. And I can, copy this a few times for the octaves. And I'm going to drag the velocity all the way down, right? So I can use these notes when I move over to like a new instance of Electra. I see that the notes are there, so I know those are the notes that I want to use for my counter melody there. So now we can put in the counter melody now that we know what notes are going to work with the chords that we already chose. First, I'm going to show you the sound that I chose. and it's just kind of a lead sound. I just thought it sounded, you know, kind of cool, and when it was dark, it kind of went with the vibe. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to play in a counter melody by just putting it on these notes and seeing what sounds the best with it. It gets rid of that kind of guess and check, you know, is this note in key? Is this note not in key? Is this going to sound good? Because, you know, all these notes are going to be in keys, the ones that have the gray thing here. My first chord is C sharp, so it's safe to start on a C sharp. Make sure you turn the velocity back up. And again, just punching in notes that are in the key and seeing what sounds good. As I said, all we're doing, just putting in the notes that are on there and seeing what sounds good. You know, you can play it back. I'm gonna do that, you know, kind of go through playing the whole melody, and I'll show you guys what I did. All right, so I finished my melody here that I was working on. I ended up changing the sound to like this classic kind of 808 Mafia, kind of Atlanta kind of lead. I'm gonna go back to that clap, and I'm just gonna clear out all this stuff that we used, all those scale templates there, and I can come back into the Electro X, and I'm going to play how the whole thing sounds. I wish I knew about that helper tool before, because it makes life so much easier. It makes it so you don't need to know a ton about music theory to know how the notes sound. So that's it for me today, guys. I hope you guys learned something about, you know, improving your melodies, and I hope that it will help you, you know, improve yourself as a producer overall. If you did learn something, remember to hit that like and comment button. And before I go, I was just checking my YouTube statistics, right? And only 6% of the people watching my videos are subscribed. So go down right now, hit that subscribe button, be notified when I upload. And if you guys want to, you know, listen to some melodies, get some inspiration on, you know, how to improve your own melodies, you can download my new free loop kit. It's linked in the description, 100% free to download. You know, you can listen to that, you can cook up with it. And I hope you guys learned something again, and I'll see you guys later.